that I have, the wisdom that I have, the experiences that I've been through. You understand what I'm saying? I know how to make things happen. I know how to put things together. I understand the woman. I understand how the female works. Ain't nothing sweet, ain't nothing always easy, ain't nothing, you know, peaches and cream.
Me. I only watch actions. Your actions gonna show me what you are and what you ain't. You ain't got to say nothing to me like I ain't got to say nothing to you because I'm gonna handle my business. You ain't gotta ask me, do I love you? Well, shit, you gonna know by my actions. I ain't finna tell you yes. I ain't gonna tell you no. Look at what I'm doing, and you decide for yourself. And I'm gonna just trust you.
Like if
That's all it is. That's all
you can't tell. You ain't had too many people care. You don't know what it looks
but
like.
You know these bros, they rather you tell them some shit and not act like it.
Look,
They would rather you say it than actually be about it.
Look, true story. Look, y'all know I'm about to do the Polyfly show. I got 20 women coming to fight for my love. They all in the group chat. I had to tell about 2, 3 of them, like today, like, look, I can't do this right now. I got other things to do. I can't do this with you right now. They just don't understand it.
They understand it. They don't want to understand it.
No, because the thing about it is this, man. Everybody has a different definition of what love is. You know, there's different definitions to what love is.
What's love to you,
You got all types of love. At the end of the day, I don't answer that in a minute. At the end of the day, the love of today, what you see going on today, these females talk about they love you. That shit all comes with condition. I love you because you do this. I love you because you do that. I love you because of how you make me feel. You understand?
It comes with an ultimatum.
There should true love does not come with conditions. You understand? That's why when the minute that somebody asks you, why do you love me? That's it. You already know. I already know you don't love me because you asking for the conditioning of it. There's a conditioning that you're expecting for me to tell you why. I shouldn't have to tell you why. I love you simply because I love you. That's it. There's no reasons as to why. That's it. I don't need a reason to love you. You understand? That's something that your actions are gonna make me do that. My actions are gonna get you to love me. You understand what I'm saying?
Control who you love. If you love them, even if you don't want to love them, you still love them.
Let me ask you something.
Of course.
Can you define it?
What?
Love.
Not me personally.
And that's it. And listen, and that's why it means nothing.
Not me personally.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Love is a state of mind that clouds reason, saps willpower, and blinds one to facts and truth. Right? That's what love is. It's a feeling, and you got to be very careful of any feeling that makes you act like that, because you're not in your right mind.
Hey, Goldie, why you think
it's like a drug? Love is a drug. That's why they say
it starts here with the skull. I started puking that from the jump with that love shit in my house. Loyalty, dedication, and respect. And we always gonna have money around this motherfucker. Everybody gonna be happy. Everybody gonna be, hey, as long as we implicate them 3 things, baby, we loving our ass off up here. Man, I love the shit out you. You love the shit out of me. I love, we gonna keep those 3 things in effect. And you can't go wrong like that. And let me say this here, this kind of off subject. Another thing that I impute coming into the door. That word slow. We don't use that word in my household because it's never slow for a fast hoe. Never.
Exactly.
That's my
it ain't never slow if you just move the fuck around.
And if you're doing what you're supposed to be and we're being where you're supposed to, it's never going to be slow for you.
You know when a bitch is not on her A game at all, because that whole shit about it's a slow night. No, bitch, you slow. It's not slow, because a real hoe is gonna find some way somehow. She is not gonna want to come to you empty-handed or with some crumbs. Or with some crumbs or none of that. They're gonna find it. They're gonna call. They're gonna get on the phone. They're gonna call up some old tricks. They're gonna find it from somewhere. Somehow they're gonna find it.
Had them turn their phones off on me, cut their phones off, go ghost. Just in fear of I was gonna say, you know what, bitch, it's been long enough. No, they don't want. They refuse to come in. Niggas think I be lying when I tell them that I had women that apologized to me with tears in their eyes for making 1,000 or 1,500. Sincerely, like can't even. I'm just. Can I just get dressed and go? I don't even want to hand you this because it's like.
Okay. Hey, bet.
Starts
So,
here.
Lou, I'm
And let's
gonna
not talk
ask
about.
you.
Let's not talk about. And I think me and Johnny had this conversation before. Back in the day, man, when we set a quota, that quota was met. If
Period.
not, that hoe was
You're
not allowed
fired.
to come home. Period. She would not. No, she
Fired.
wasn't fired. She just wasn't
She knew
allowed
to
to come
keep
home.
going or keep
She
going. Or
she had to keep going.
either way,
That's
keep
it.
going with work or keep going over there
No,
where he's gonna accept
I'm
you at.
saying if you actually come home and think that that's
She's
acceptable, that's
not.
a red flag.
She's not.
Oh
She's
man,
not.
that broad don't give a fuck. That's the problem. That broad don't give a fuck, and that's when you got to step in and let the broad know whether you really on your business or not. Because at the end of the day, if you just keep accepting that, that's what's gonna keep
Every,
coming. Because
Exactly.
she's not gonna see that there's any
every time you
consequences
do
to it.
this
You
and
accepting these
accept it,
crumbs.
you know what she do? She feel comfortable. She's okay with that.
Right.
But
That
when you
part.
sit there and you say, "No, this ain't mine. This your money.
Yeah.
You keep that.
Hmm
Yeah, you keep
Yeah.
that. I don't want that. That's not my money. I didn't pay him for that." Then the motherfucker gets,
That go
go
back
ahead, Lou,
to
finish it
that go back to a hoe choosing every day.
Yeah.
When a hoe is choosing to be with you every day, she's choosing to come to you
every
correctly every
day.
day. So therefore, if a part of being with you is making that quota, then that's part of her choosing. If she ain't choosing to come to you correctly the way you want her to do, then she's really not
Period.
choosing you. You understand?
Right.
She's not choosing
So
you.
I was gonna ask you because I reposted what you posted yesterday. How do you know when a woman is about your vision and not her own?
Because she's gonna comply with everything that you're putting in front of her. From big
Mm-hmm.
to small, she's going to comply to it. It's not her program. She's not thinking. She's constantly asking you, what's the next move? What would you like for me to do? How would you like for me to take care of this? How would you want me to, how do you want this done? And she's going to follow those letters to the T. She's not going to say A, B, C, F. Nah, she's going to go straight down the line exactly the way you told her to do it. Not
Exactly.
a beat, not off. Everything's going to be aligned to what you told her to do. That's
Facts.
how you know.
How about you, Goldie?
And you,
How do you know when a woman is about your vision and not her own?
I mean, really, it ain't no other option if she fucking with me. I really don't understand the question. I mean, she about my vision. If she fucking with me, she doing what she's supposed to be doing. And if she ain't fucking with me no more. So, I mean, it's only one way to be around me,
I can dig it.
My way of the Greyhound.
man.
That part.
and I just want to say that man, that it's very crucial and important that you really stand on that. When they say stand on your P, man, stand on your P, because if not, these bras
And
will
it's
run all over your
Facts.
shit.
gonna be
You
it's gonna
understand?
be
You
her
let things
program, not
slide.
yours.
Yep. You gonna let her get away with, coming how she wanna come. It's gonna keep happening. And if you an individual who has more than one broad up around you, you dealing with more than one female, they're gonna all see it, and they're gonna all judge you
Mm-hmm.
for it because they watching
Mm-hmm.
what you doing, what you allowing. So now them bitches are gonna start trying to do the same motherfucking wrong thing.
They only
You
get
understand? Oh, because if
away with
that bitch
what
can
you
get
let
away
them.
with it, why? Yeah, if you letting that bitch get away with it, why can't I do the same
And I'm gonna
thing?
tell
You understand?
these guys something that they got it misconstrued. They feel like if a bitch been around longer, she gets special. Ain't no special treatments. That means that you go even
Oh,
hard on this bitch because
So
yep,
she set the
no
example.
way.
That means that where
yep,
another bitch gonna
yep,
get bit, she gonna get decapitated. That's
yep,
how this supposed to go.
yep,
Heard
yep,
that.
yep. That hoe that has that seniority in time, she got another thing coming
Man,
for her because you're expecting more from
I
her. You're expecting more of an example from her, but you also gonna set her as an
Okay.
every
example.
I
time.
You know what I
I
Every
mean?
it,
time.
it's like in a business, right? You got to have company culture. When a new hire comes in, you
Talk
need to
about it.
tell your management you got to be on point because she's gonna feel like anything that you do is how it's going around here. So you have to
Right.
be more on point when they come in the door than you normally are. So we set a standard high because it's always gonna get more comfortable. So we got to set it up here because it's naturally gonna digress.
And
That part.
that's how I became a millionaire. Get the
That
guess
part.
get.
Because
Right there. Go to just
you
play.
just
That's how.
look. What Prince say? She's never satisfied. My mama never. That's me.
Hey,
I'm
and
never
you
satisfied, and I
hey,
have to
and
accept
you
that.
can ruin a good hire by putting her around somebody showing her the wrong way. And it will
Wrong,
never be the same.
Yep,
never
And
be
it
the
will never
yep,
be
same.
as good as it could be because she
yep,
came in
and,
seeing the
yep,
wrong thing. And now it's going to be
yep,
too hard to put her up on a different level.
Talk
yep.
You
that
know
talk.
what?
So
For
look,
the money in the record, they used to
Right.
call me Mr. Never Satisfied. I
all right.
told
So look,
y'all, y'all think I'm lying, man. I told y'all. The last 10 years is the most I ever smiled in my life. I didn't, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all think I'm making this shit up, man. I done had, I'm just being honest. This is the most I ever smiled and showed emotions because I knew that wasn't part of what I was doing. I didn't want to be the good guy. Somebody got to be the bad guy. I don't mind
yeah,
being, period.
villain culture, right? I'm okay with being a villain if it means I'm standing on my business.
Exactly, exactly. And guess what I had? A house full of villains. Because they
That
going to
part.
duplicate and see what they going to, and one not weak about nothing that came to fuck with me. I don't fuck with weak bitches. Don't like them.
Man,
Crybaby, weak, I
oh,
don't like
me
that.
neither. I
That part.
despise a
And
weak
people
woman.
don't understand that. There's females that don't understand. Oh, but why can't I just be a woman? No, because you're not a woman.
You know,
You're a
hoe,
hoe. A hoe is
exactly.
not being a normal woman.
Period.
Fuck
Look,
Yeah,
I
that.
want
believe
to
that.
All that
segue off of that because
emotional
I
bullshit.
held off on this comment because I've been working on my attitude. So I said, let me give it a few minutes before I say what I got to say. To the comment that I have pinned, sir, I just want you to know at 36 years old, I know exactly who I am. And we're going to leave it at that. And then we're going to go into this game that I like to play, and y'all can participate if you want to. Johnny, you know my favorite game is called Choose One.
Go
So look,
ahead. We ready for you.
we about to play it. I'm about to throw out. You get two options. You only get to choose one. The crowd can participate, and then I'm gonna take y'all questions after that. So I'm gonna give y'all all two options. If you don't have an answer, you can say pass. But after I get everybody all three answers, I'm gonna move on to the next one, and I'm gonna get through it as fast as I can. Cool?
Go ahead, baby. We ready for you.
All right, boom. So I'm gonna start with 5-star dinners or home cooked meals.
5-star dinners.
It depends, but I'm a cooking motherfucker, man. You know, a bitch like a motherfucker that can throw down, man. You know what I'm saying? And really
Yep,
have the
yep.
right presentation and shit. You know what I'm saying? See, bitch, you can't get this at the restaurant because you got me right here. You got my special touches. You got this good energy, bitch. So this shit is priceless. You
Look,
can't
I
put a
put my
price on this
love
one.
on this for
Yeah, you
you,
can't. Yeah, you can't put a
okay?
price on this one, bitch. This coming from the chef hands. You know, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, home cooked dinner, man. You dig what I'm
How about
saying?
you, Lou?
I, I'm gonna say, man, I like a bitch who
Mm.
can throw down in the kitchen.
All
So
right,
I don't mind it at
all right.
all
So we going
because
with
I know
red
everything
wine
that's
or
going
white
in it.
wine, cause that go with the dinner.
Me personally, I'm a red wine guy. I love the red wine. You know, it's classic.
Sauvignon or Cabernet.
I like the Cabernet. I like that. It's got the little bite to it. It kind of gets you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that part. How about you, Lou? Red or white wine or none?
Well, I don't drink either one. I don't drink any
We look,
alcohol.
we'll take a pass, cause look, I got a lot of music questions coming, Lou. So if you need to pass them, you can.
You
But I
already
believe
know.
Johnny
You already know.
and Goldie gonna eat it up. All right, so now we gonna go Ace of Spade or Bel Air. You can pass that with two, Lou. How about you, Johnny?
You know what? I never even had the Bel Air. I never had the Bel Air. And to me personally, the Ace of Spade is nasty.
Right, right. I thought so too. All right, so now we gonna go Gators or Louboutins.
Man. Well, you know, with the new generation, they gonna say Louis Vuitton. You know, I'm an old school nigga. Give me my Gators, man. And make sure they Maury or Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Put these youngsters up on some
I'm
game.
trying
Make sure they Maury
to. I'm
Gators,
trying to.
they Maury Gators or Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Either or. You know
How
what I'm saying?
How about you, Goldie? Gators,
I,
Louboutin.
I,
Oh, Louboutins.
Okay, red wine or white wine.
Red.
Okay, all right. You answer both of those. Now we gonna move. We talking cars. This for you, Lou. You like antique or you like custom cars?
I like classics.
Classics. How about you, Goldie? Classics or custom? Cause
Man, I like.
you got the gold, you got the Goldie riding around on the beach. We see you, so
Man, you know, I like new shit just cause you know I like the campaign, so I like what's gonna catch the eye. For me, you know, I like where I'm living and you know jewelry and shit like that. That's my thing. But as cars go, I do it for the campaign. You know what I'm saying? So whatever's hot and popular, you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm grabbing.
How about you, Cash?
Right now, it really don't even matter because I'm past all that shit. At one point, you know what I'm saying, I was like young golden. Now, I had to have both Escalades, the short one and the long one. I had to have the S5 and I had to have this one. And, I had to have a fleet of shit. You know, the Lexus 460L that parked itself. You know, I had to have the Viper truck that they only made so many of these motherfuckers. And, I was just all over the place with that shit because, I may show up early in the morning riding this and then come back later on at night, I'm getting chauffeured in the Bentley. So it ain't no telling how I make campaign and come on you. You dig what I'm saying?
Hey, look,
Yeah. Because
okay,
when I
so
come to impress a bitch and knock a bitch, that hoe is knocked. It ain't no ifs, ands,
right.
buts about
Hey,
it.
look. Okay, so look, we gotta go into the rich man question. Look, if you ain't never got no money, you can't answer this one. But the Mercedes Maybach or the Rolls Royce Ghost, which one you like better?
I'm gonna take the Maybach. I'm gonna take the Maybach just because
How about you, the Rolls
of,
Royce or the Maybach,
I'm a
Goldie?
fan of Benz.
I like the Maybach interior better, but I'm a Rose cat. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with the Rose.
Now,
How
if you
about
had
you,
that,
Cass?
you had
Rolls
to ask
Royce
me this
Ghost or
question.
the Maybach?
If you had to ask me this question 15 years ago, it would have been the Rolls Royce. But now I done grew on the Maybach. Now that Maybach a bad
Yeah,
motherfucker,
hey,
man.
it
He's a
is. It
cold
is.
Ain't it
motherfucker,
though?
man. Yeah, he's a
Ain't it
nasty
though?
man. He's a nasty man, man. You
All right,
dig?
so we're gonna go Bentley or Lamborghini.
I'm gonna go
I'm a
Bentley.
Bentley guy.
I'm
I'm a
gonna go
Bentley
I
guy.
mean, that's
Bentley.
a tough question just
I
because it's two different.
know that's what I like to do, Lou. They call me the king of controversy for a reason. Look, and I call myself the king of controversy because me calling myself the king is controversial in itself.
Hey, fuck him.
I know I'm a queen though, in case y'all
With
didn't know.
Lamborghini.
Hey, man. Be what you gonna be. I'ma love you and respect you if
Okay.
you wanna be a king. God damn it, you a king. You know what I'm saying? It
I
is what
love
it
you
is.
too. How about you, Lou? What we doing?
Yeah.
You was
Well,
breaking up.
I didn't hear what was the question.
Yeah.
What was the
Let me
question?
go back to it. I think I said the Bentley
Or
or
the
the Lamborghini.
Lamborghini.
Yep.
Yeah, so what I was saying was it all depends on what model of each one because you got different models
Yeah.
of each
See,
one.
you know
So if
about
you
all
talk
that
about
stuff,
Bentley
the
truck and Lamborghini
Ventadors
truck,
and I look. I don't know the names.
if you
I
talk
just know what looked pretty. You better than me
if
at that.
you if you talk about Bentley truck and Lamborghini truck, I'm gonna go
Mm.
with the
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
Urus.
the
I'm gonna
yours
go with the
too.
Yeah.
Lamborghini.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that year is more nasty, man. I'm a
Yeah,
Bentley
that
man,
yours
but that
hard.
year, yeah, he hard, man. Yeah, he all the way around the board with. They did a special motherfucking craft when they did that one. But see, I'm old school. When I was doing the Bentley, I had the Flying Spirit and Bentley Anage. But now they got some other shit they doing now in the motherfucking Continentals, and they doing, it's next level shit now. You understand
That
me?
part.
Yeah,
All right. Now we're gonna
he
go
was
into
around
music.
when the Azures
Yeah,
was around.
exactly.
That
You
part.
had that motherfucker. Yeah, you
Yeah,
had some. Mike Tyson and
yeah,
everybody. That was the joint to
yeah,
get. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
All right. Before
yeah.
we go into the music, I think I asked y'all Gators or Louboutins.
Yeah, we
Okay,
answered that one. I don't think Lou
we
did.
answered that
Lou,
one.
did
So
you
we're
answer
gonna
that one,
go
Lou?
into entertainment.
I didn't answer that, but I would go with the old school Louis if anything. I like the old school. I don't like the new
Heard that.
generation Louis.
Heard that. All right, so let's
I
go
still
into
got some of
entertainment.
my
I'm
old
gonna start with
classics.
the hard one. Halle Berry or Janet Jackson.
Halle
Mm.
Berry.
Go ahead, Cody.
Halle Berry.
How about
Yeah,
you?
yeah, I would say Holly too, because Holly, she
Look,
more
hey, Holly
accessible. She
won
more
that
flippable. Yeah,
unanimously.
she more flippable, man. Holly
And
may do some things. Yeah,
she more
she
natural
more
too. She
natural.
stayed
She may do
natural.
some things. See, but
Yeah.
motherfucker got to understand, Janet kind of weird, man. The apple don't fall too far from the tree,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
look,
It
no,
got,
look, that was one of the first concerts my mom took me to, and she didn't know that they was gonna come out with the whips and the chains and the dudes spinning on the thing. It was too late. We was already there.
see?
It was going down on the Velvet Rope tour. I remember that. Okay, so we're gonna go Queen Latifah or MC Light. Lou, you go first because you from the BX.
I would say MC Light. I like MC Light.
Yeah. Okay. How about you, Goldie?
Man, that's damn near before my time. I couldn't even tell you.
Dag, how about you, Cash?
MC Light, she was more lyrical. She was more lyrical. She was more
Yeah.
hood. She had that little hood, but she still
She
had the
had that real hood to her. Queen Latifah didn't seem like she was
no,
genuinely
it
from
was
the hood.
All right. So
more
I
of an
got.
act. It was more of an act.
Yeah.
Look, I
Yeah.
got 4 young generation questions. All right. So we're gonna go Black China or Jocelyn.
I wouldn't fuck with none of them hoes, man.
Hey, I was just gonna say,
Pass.
yeah.
I don't want none of them.
Only
All right.
thing,
So
None of them.
that's
hold on. Let me say
pass.
this here. Let me say this here for the money in the record. The only reason why I'm going to say Jocelyn because she has been in the game. She
Right.
has had folks before.
Right.
Her folks end up dying.
Right.
A lot of
She
people don't know
definitely
this.
did.
You feel me? So I got to respect that part because the bitch did entertain and submit herself before, and she know what it's like. Contrary to what she's displaying on TV and all this other shit,
Right.
that bitch is a hoe. And once a hoe, always a
Yeah.
motherfucking hoe.
How about you, Lou?
I mean, I wouldn't pick either one, but I would agree with Johnny on that. Even though
All right.
she's
So
pregnant.
now we're gonna go. Look, we're gonna go a little bit back. We're gonna go a little bit back. Let's go Jennifer Lopez or Superhead. If we talking the bag though, who would you pick?
Jennifer
You gotta
Lopez.
pick one.
Yeah, Jennifer Lopez for sure.
Hey man, I'm gonna have to go with Super man on this one, man, cause Super man, she got a phone, but she got a black book, man, with them regulars in there, man. Yeah, she got a black book already established, man.
Hey,
And them
look,
boys reaching out.
hey,
They reaching out.
hey, but not for nothing. I think they shared a couple of the same bags, if I'm not mistaken. You know,
Feel me?
you feel me? All right, so let's go. Let's go. We gonna go. I'm gonna call it pimp hop, and we gonna do young. Let's go Too Deep or Rooster.
Too deep, the Southern president.
How about you, Goldie? You can pass it.
I don't know who the other one is, but I know Too Deep, so I'm gonna say that.
All right, how about you, Lou?
I fuck with Too Deep too.
Not Too Deep, boy. You're not unanimously. So Memphis, here you go, Johnny. Key Glock or Money Bag?
Key Glockster.
How about you, Goldie?
Key Glock.
How about you, Smoov?
I will go with Deep Block.
All right, I gotta do one game question, and I know y'all know both of these guys, so we're gonna say Boss Hog or Gangsta Brown.
GB.
Yeah, for sure.
How about you, Goldie?
Now you know I gotta show love to the hog, man. You know.
That part. All right, we're gonna go into comedians now. Let's go Red Fox or Richard Pryor.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
I know.
Man, I like Red Fox. I like Red Fox. He was funny as hell. But Richard was funny too. But I will go with Red Fox.
Heard that. How about you, Goldie?
I'm gonna go Richard Pryor.
How about you, Cash?
Man, that's a hard
I
one
know.
right there, man. Because I generally fuck with both of them, man. Both of them, man. You know, both
I'll bring
of
the
them.
controversy.
Both of them with some good cocaine, snorting and using motherfuckers, whiskey drinker, fucking with hoes, talking plenty of shit at the after hours. So I'm going to go with both of them. I got love for both of them,
Hey,
Richard and the Fox. Rest in peace to both of them.
respect.
Yeah,
Okay,
rest
so
in peace to both of them.
we gonna go Mike Epps or Cat Williams.
That's another hard
Oh,
one.
I gotta say both. I fuck with them both. They
Man,
both
that's
funny as
another
hell.
hard one.
You
Yeah, they
can't.
right there together.
Look,
They
I'm
right
not
there.
gonna make it easy for y'all. That's the point.
Okay, all right. If I had to choose one, I'm gonna go with Cat. But that's
Yep,
a
you
hard one
gotta
though.
choose one. That's the name of the game.
And I'm going to
I'm gonna go with
go
Cat.
with Cat also because I'm going to tell you, Mike gonna hold you. He naturally. He gonna hold you. But Cat gonna hold you. He gonna keep talking
Oh yeah,
shit
he's a
till you bust your
freestyler.
side. Cat gonna just naturally, his face expressions and how he after this questions and talking gonna have you laughing. And he ain't even trying to be funny.
Yeah.
All right, this next one gonna be kind of hard too. Y'all ready? We're gonna go Bernie Mac or Chris Tucker.
Bernie Mac.
Bernie
Everybody
Mac.
got
That's you.
Peace to the Bernie Man.
All right, we're gonna take it to Stephen Harvey or Cedric the Entertainer.
I really don't fuck with neither one of them.
Hey, me, I was gonna say the same thing.
How about
I'm,
you, Luke?
I'm gonna say Steve Harvey just because I respect the hustle. You know what I mean? Everything he
Hey,
got.
look, I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw this one in there. It wasn't on the list, but I'm gonna do it because when I did it with Johnny, it was kind of funny. R. Kelly or Diddy?
We talking music. I'm gonna go with R.
All
Kelly.
right, how about you,
All
Luke?
day.
All
Kelly all
right,
day.
so let's go back even more. Jerry Springer or Ricky Lake?
Jerry Springer.
Yeah,
Jerry. We
of
got to fuck
course.
with Jerry.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, I was on Jerry Springer with two strippers fighting in the pool.
Hey, but you gonna have to post that. You got to post that, man. Give him
I
some
got it.
throwback
I
shit.
got
Yeah,
it.
Like post it
I
later
got
on. Give him some
you.
throwback shit. Yeah.
I got you. I got you. It's on there. It's called, the episode is called Mission Destroy Her. I got two strippers fighting in a pool of money. That shit was, hey, look, that shit, they still play that episode. That every time, that shit funny as hell. All right, we're gonna move on. Let's go Gucci Man or Jeezy.
I'm gonna go
I
Jeezy.
like Jeezy.
Going Gucci.
Okay, so all right, let's go. All right, now I'm gonna make it hard. Let's go Barry White or Luther Vandross.
It depends on what mood you in. See, my mood be
Yeah.
different on how I choose my music. See, I may be in the
Hey,
mood for some Luther, and Luther may be bringing me home and touching. But then I may Barry
Yeah.
may boom, 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 boom. You know, Barry may come in and I got so much to give. You may feel like you got so much to
hey.
Like
give. So that's
I like Luther. I like Luther.
How
I like
about
Luther.
you, Goldie?
I'm gonna
I'm,
go Luther.
I'm gonna go
Okay,
Barry.
all right.
I'm gonna go Barry. I'm gonna go Barry on this one.
All right, so we gonna go young R&B. Usher or Chris Brown?
Chris Brown.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Chris Brown. His catalog kind of strong.
Go ahead, Cash.
Just
You
cause
make it
Usher act,
hard.
just cause Usher act kind of, like suspect at times. I'm gonna go with the Browns.
Look,
You know what
he
I'm
was
saying?
over at that house too. He made it to the crib.
See,
He was there first.
see.
All right, now let's go. Super Freak or Brick House? Which one would you want your female listening to?
Brick House.
Super freak.
Brick
What?
House or Super Freak? She's a super freak.
Uh,
Super freak. She's super
yeah.
freaky. Or she's a brick house. She's mighty, mighty.
I'm going Brick House.
I would say brick. I would say brick house. I would say brick house. Yeah, I would say
How
brick
about you,
house.
Cash?
I'm gonna go with the Super Freak because
Cash don't want to listen to none of
not
that.
Look,
but I'm
he
gonna go with
always gotta
Super
go on
Freak. No, I'm
Instagram.
gonna go with Super Freak because if y'all listen to what Rick's saying, see, she like the boys in the band. He let you know how bad she is. He let you know she's all right. She's all right. But see, how is she all right? Because she ain't just doing this shit for the GP. She
Hey,
bringing it
that
back.
part.
She bringing it back. Come on, go on, do
Look,
your thing.
okay,
Yeah, she
so
got something to show you.
look, I'm gonna break it down because the way I got here, my dad was a P, my mama was a square. So my mom actually gave me this question for y'all. She said Frankie Beverly or Frankie Beverly and Mays or the Isley brothers.
Ooh. Isley Brothers.
Isley
Hey,
Brothers.
we just talked about this the other day. I'm a Frank and Beverly Mays. I'm a big fan of theirs. I got to go with Frank and Beverly Mays.
Okay. Now let's go Marvin Gaye or Willie Hutch.
I'm gonna go Marvin Gaye. I don't even know
Marvin
who the
Gaye.
other person you said is.
Be gay on
Yeah.
this one. Hutch is a magnet. But ooh,
Yeah,
man,
that's
that's a hard.
a tough one,
Them
ain't
my
it?
Man,
them my top favorites. I can't even put them in no, that out of my top five. They in my top five of all times. Those two people right there.
Okay, well let's go. You know what? I'm gonna throw a curveball. Let's say dancers. Omarion or Chris Brown.
I can't speak on that. I don't even.
Smart. That was a good answer. Look, and we done reached the end of my question, so now it's time to go into y'all's. Look, At the bottom right corner, it's a question mark. I see 7 questions already. I'm going to get through whatever is there. If you don't ask before I'm done, after that, it's the end. It's going to be done after that. You know what? Matter of fact, since you're here, let me see. Let's go. Let me see who I can put you in the boat with. Because you know I love you, G Gov. So we going to say, who I want to put you in the boat with. G Gov or Freeze?
Man, come on, man. Why you do G Gov like that? Man, G Gov 1,000
I just
times.
want the answer. How about you, Smoov? We talking game. Smoov or G Gov? I'm sorry, not Smoov. I'm sorry. Freeze or G Gov?
That's a simple question to answer.
Man, that's the you should have, that ain't even nothing to
Look,
think about. That ain't
You
even
they
gotta
both light skinned. I didn't know who else to think of at the time.
basically, let me say this here and clear the record. For those that don't know, G Gov, that's my guy. He been around. He in the streets. His name got respect on it. He that guy. Good game. Very intelligent. He know God. He's not a flodger. He's not a faker. He stand on business. He's a family man. Everything we said good in this live lines up with G Gov. That's it. That's all.
All right, so look, I'm gonna go one more game. I'm gonna go one more game question, and we talking like melodies wise. We gonna go with Rollo or Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg, because I'm from the West Coast.
How about you, Cash? Rollo or Nate Dogg?
Nate Dogg brought that funk to everything he fucked with. He turned it to something totally different. So I'm gonna go with Nate.
yeah.
How about
Rest in
you,
peace, Nate.
Mo?
Yeah, I'll go with Nate. I'll
All
go with
right, well I'm gonna ask the Biggie or Tupac.
Pop,
I'm from New York. I'm gonna go
I'm
with
talking
I'm from the
Biggie.
West Coast. I'm
about a
going with Pop all
true.
day.
Hey, you heard what I said the last thing. I had the Sergio Titini on. I'm feeling like Biggie. Hey man, that's my guy. Rest in peace. That's my guy, man. He made it cool to be a fat, ugly nigga. Come on now. What that boy say? Fat,
Hello?
black, ugly as ever. However, I stayed Gucci down to the socks. Come on, man. You know I'm riding with the bigster.
That part. All right. Well, look, I know these are all busy men. We really done already gave y'all too fucking much,
3
in my
months. We
opinion.
gave him
But
3 months.
I want y'all to know that the Polyfly podcast is the bridge. I'm here to bridge and bridge the game with whatever your next level is. For me, my next level happened to be being a speaker, similar to Goldie. You feel me? So like, I want to be able to show them that even after the game, you can still have a life and you can still take this game with you, but you can protect your freedom at the same time. You feel me? So like, I'm gonna ask all 3 of y'all if life, in a hypothetical, if life would have went perfect, what would you have been? Would you have done what you done, or would you have been a doctor, a president, or
I wouldn't change absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't change it.
Not one
how
thing.
about you, Goldie?
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd have probably been in finance or something.
Mm,
Because it's all about the money, and they getting the biggest money. You know, probably
that
been on Wall
part.
Street. Or Wall Street or something like that. If I'd have went a different path, went to school.
Like, okay, speaking of, I see you with I don't want to be disrespectful, but I can't
Bandman.
think of the name
Bandman.
off the top.
Bandman.
Bandman, Bandman. What's it like hanging around him?
Oh man,
What's he like?
I'm out
Hold
here
on,
in
let me say this
Miami.
here. Hold on. I don't mean to interrupt. You should be asking him what's it like to hang around Goldie.
That's what he's not here
Yeah,
though. So I'm just
but so therefore it really ain't, that's the question that should be asked. I'm just gonna keep it real. That's we're gonna keep it fair.
That's good. That's go. Hey, look, Cash gonna keep it a stack if he don't do nothing else.
Yeah.
All right, so
So
now I got 7 questions. Let me see. Can I pin these questions? Okay, I can't show them on the screen, so I'm gonna read. them. All right, so we got Raw Will 5, and this question is for you, Johnny. He said, and this is not me. I'm reading the questions in the question box. If you want to ask the question, now is the time, because when I reach the bottom, we're done. That's it. We gave y'all too much. You got to pay for anything else. We gave y'all all we could give. So if your question ain't in the box, it won't get asked. So we're gonna start. Raw Will 5 said, Johnny, recently Freeze made comments on YouTube about you being addicted to lean, dealing with Kiko, threatening to fight him on site allegedly. Are there any thoughts on that? That's for you, Johnny.
God bless that man. I'm not
These are in the question
entertaining.
box. These are not
I
my
got
questions.
you. I'm not entertaining sucker shit for 2024. God bless that man. I wish that man nothing but the best and much success. You understand me?
Okay, so it says the next question is from Karma Hermes, and it says Paul was a tent maker, Peter was a fisherman, Jesus was a carpenter. If your pastor has no job, he is a thief. I'm saying this to say, if a P only job is hoe hustling, could he be a panhandler? That's a good
Hey,
question.
PA, a pimp ain't a hoe hustler, so they
Ain't no panhandling.
exactly.
I,
Pimp ain't no hoe
So
hustler.
yeah. Okay. So the next question is, what the mo what's the most hoes you had at one time? That's from Money Dollar Q.
who that's
Man, they
for?
trying to get the motherfuckers Rico over here.
Yeah,
That's what
what
they
Exactly.
the
trying to do.
what
Exactly.
kind of
Right.
question was that? Yeah, we gonna skip that damn
The
question. Okay,
feds
so
that
when
entered the
that
chat.
Doche the Don interview dropping? Actually, let me answer that for you, because that's how me and Johnny became acquainted. Because I did an interview with Doche on my podcast on New Year's last year. That was the first episode I did last year, me and Doche the Don, and we were talking about Johnny Cash, and that's what made me bring Johnny Cash to the podcast. So that's the answer for that. So the next question is, how y'all feel about the P that has thieves versus the P that believes hoes should be stealing? I don't understand the question, but it wasn't mine.
I understand the question. The question is, how do you, the way this should have been said was, how do you view the P who has thieves versus the P who have fraud who's just out there getting it without stealing?
Thank you for
So,
elaborating, because I was lost.
I mean, everybody has their way of doing things at the end of the day. You know, what you learned, what you was taught, you know, what you was good at, where your niche was best at. It's totally up to you. You know, no two peas pimp the same.
Mm.
So at the end of the day, what one chose to do and what the other one chose to do,
exactly.
that's really their prerogative, their program, and that's that. You know, um, certain things Johnny might do, I might not do. Certain things I might do, Johnny might not do. You know, and Goldie, you know, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, pimping is pimping, hoeing is
Exactly.
hoeing.
Great rebuttal, Lou. Great rebuttal. I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah, for real. That was a good answer. How about you, Goldie?
I'm saying on here on record, I don't condone any illegal behavior or activities, and I
I
don't
Hey,
know
encourage it.
that part.
man.
You understand me? And if you really want some game, you ain't finna get it on no line. Tap into one of these gentlemen's inbox,
Oh
and
yeah, because I know, if I'm not mistaken, I
and
believe
put your
Johnny
money down.
Cash still
Hey,
doing
and like Boss Hog
consultations. You
say,
might want to
put your
go
bread
get you
down.
one.
Get in one of these gentlemen's inbox and put your bread down if you want some game.
See that,
Yeah,
man, just like
that
that.
part.
Go follow my YouTube, Johnny Cash to Go, man. I got some videos coming. Got the website coming. You can always inbox me. You have direct access, man. Let's talk about it, man. Consultations available. You know what I'm saying? For all you youngsters that really want to step up mentally, spiritually, you want to elevate. Like Goldie say, I'm not here to promote prostitution. I'm not here to promote pimping and pandering. That's
No
no
human
human
trafficking,
trafficking.
none
I'm
of
not
that.
trying to persuade anybody to do anything illegal. The things we're talking about is our stories, my past stories on things I used to do, things I used to be involved in. I'm a family man. I don't condone violence, sex trafficking, none of that. If you are a victim of sex trafficking or any of that thing, seek help.
Look,
Seek help. They
that's a
got
good
numbers.
question
They
too.
got numbers at the airport
Oh,
behind.
got hotlines
Yeah,
you can call.
hotlines. You
They
know, they're
got
in the
Hey,
hotlines
hey,
you can
look,
call.
bathrooms,
I see them things
everywhere.
everywhere.
They
So
got
now my next
billboards
question is,
now. Seek help. You know what I'm saying? I wish you blessings.
Hey,
I hope you be okay.
look, this
hey,
what
hey,
people in
hey,
the
you
comments
should really,
All
you,
this
do.
is for
you,
entertainment.
you should really tell them for real. I'm looking at somebody right now, nigga. You finna go to prison, and I'm not
You're
being
going to
funny.
jail.
You finna go to prison. Stop
I
playing.
say
Easy. It's
that
too many
every
ways to get
episode.
money
If
out
you
here. It's
try to
way
do
too many
what we
ways to get
did
money
in
out
our
here. You throwing rocks at the
olden
penitentiary. Hey,
glory
hey,
days,
having
you're
a
going the
broad
fuck
is
to
like having
jail.
a brick of cocaine. Why would you do that? Why would you do it?
Yep.
You
Like,
lazy, man. Stop being lazy and get your ass at work on yourself and do something
hey,
productive in
Yep.
this world.
like I told them, man, if a nigga or a guy say that he love you and he's trying to convince you to become a pimp, that's
He
your
don't
enemy.
love
He's
you.
not your friend. He's not your loved one. Because your loved one gonna tell you to go get you a career and be all you could be. If you don't have to do these things to become successful. That's to all the youngsters that's listening. Your chances on having the houses and cars and all these luxury things from the earnings of a hooker or a prostitute, you're going to jail for a long time. Just say no.
Okay, so uh, in your opinion, what is there a difference between a human trafficker and a pimp?
Yes.
Yes, big difference, night and day.
Huge difference.
And we're not going to get into the
Huge difference.
Yeah,
legalities
I
of
was
it,
about
but
to
we
say
just
you don't
letting
have to
everybody know
elaborate. That was just a
it's
simple
two different
question.
worlds. It's like the moon and the sun, two different worlds.
All right, so now we're gonna go into the
Hey,
next
but
question.
hey, but
Red
under
guy,
the eyes of the law, know that under the eyes of the law, it's the
It,
same motherfucking thing. So be
oh,
careful.
it's
They
the
got
same
everything
thing.
hello,
in
Yep.
that
the
part.
same pot, just like they got the pedophiles in the, they got all that shit in the same melting pot, so they don't give a fuck either way. Your ass going to jail.
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
that's a
They
fact.
got it all figured out. You know, the broad is the victim no
Even
matter what. You know, and
if
if the
even
broad
if
love
she
you,
convinced
the
you,
broad don't want to
even if
testify.
she brought you
Hey,
into
the
the
broad
game,
don't want to testify. She don't want to testify, and she gonna tell them people that no, she's in love with you and all that. Yeah, they got
corner,
all
boxed
that
in.
legality to put her right in. It's called Stockholm syndrome. She got Stockholm syndrome. Y'all don't know what
Yeah,
Stockholm
she don't know
syndrome
what
is?
she's doing.
Simple.
She don't know she's
She
in love with
no,
her.
she's in
She's in
love.
love
She's
with
in
her
love with her
their captor.
capture.
Yeah, she's trying to
She's in
protect him.
love with her capture. Yep. So she automatically doesn't get put on the stand because she's a
Yeah, we
victim. She
don't
don't
even
know
need
what she's
her no
talking about.
more. She already
We don't
answered. She
need
already
her.
answered these questions that qualified you as being a human trafficker. So come on over here and take the stand and let the jury decide.
Hello.
And who
Okay, so
on that
now,
jury? And who on that jury? Everybody that don't understand what this shit is about. They only go by what they read. They don't know.
mm-hmm. All
So
right,
your ass
Fred
is
Gotti
cooked.
got a question for you, Goldie. He said, Are you gonna be going on more podcasts or be more active on YouTube with longer format?"
Hey, I've been meaning to get to it. I done a few podcasts and I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna stop procrastinating on it. And I'm gonna get to it because these short form uh videos I do seem to get misconstrued because I can't really put down everything behind it. So yeah, just
Mm,
for you, man, I'm gonna make some tomorrow, and I'm gonna probably do something with Cash.
Yeah, I
We
was
gonna have
just
to do
finna
something
say,
together.
that
hey, me,
part.
hey, I'm gonna
That
visit
part.
Gold's platform and we're gonna give y'all some news y'all can
I, I
use. It's gonna be some
and
big explosive shit.
I was trying to get Lou on there. We got to put that together too.
Hey,
Let's
look,
do it.
Johnny, you know what I do behind the scenes. I support y'all 100%. Whatever you need, let me know. I got you. Anything y'all need, like anything, like I want y'all to understand that anything that I can do to push the culture forward and give us better positioning, I'm willing to do that. You feel me? Like
Hey, hey,
I'm no longer active in the game, but I'm here for y'all. So if you need a bridge, I can help you.
hey, let me say this too. I, I'm kind of upset, right? You got three gentlemen right here with some uncommon information, and you got these weak ass motherfucking questions. Hey, winners have good questions. You motherfuckers ain't nowhere in life. What the fuck type of questions y'all asking right
And
here?
that's
Y'all
what
not
I
Hey,
asking good
told
questions.
him.
Y'all
Look,
could
it's
ask us
only three
anything.
questions. Hey, look, it's only three questions in the box. And I promise y'all, I like to keep my word. I told y'all, when I get to the last
Y'all not
question in
never
the box,
gonna
I'm
probably
going to
see
let
this
these
shit
fellas go
again,
live
and
their
y'all
life.
asking
So
these
if you
regular
don't ask
questions.
right now, you're never going to get the chance to talk to these three
I
let me
fellas
charge
again.
$300 an hour for a
It'll
phone call, and you getting this shit
exactly.
for free, and
it'll
you
be a
asking
minute.
questions like that?
Hey, let me say this right here, man. The reason why I passed up the question, the first question, because that's very low vibrational. It's very low vibrational. First off, for another man to be speaking on another man's business and what he's got going on, like
Thank you.
it's low vibrational. And if I entertain it, that means
Because
that
they
I'm
want to be
Real men
entertained.
exactly,
They
don't
just want to
gossip.
be
exactly,
Real men don't
entertained.
exactly.
gossip.
No, especially
They don't
speaking on,
want
I haven't did drugs
education.
in
They want to be
years. I
entertained.
haven't did drugs in years. I did one of my biggest lives when I came to the world and confessed that I once had a problem with lean. I once had a problem with pills and things like that. You know, that's the old younger version of me, man. I'm a father. I'm a grandfather
So
now.
look,
I don't have time for the shenanigans, man. You know, y'all see I'm getting slim and trim. You know, y'all see me in this Louis shit. I couldn't fit this shit a couple of years ago, man. You understand what I'm
absolutely
saying?
right,
Yeah, man,
Gotti.
I'm getting myself together, man, and that's what they hate. But if they think this something, just wait to see what 2024 got to offer Johnny Cash, man.
Look, I like what Greg Gotti said because you're absolutely right. If you're looking for anything else, you might want to go pay for a consultation and get it the right way. You're not going to get it on no Instagram. If you trying to look to all the young fellas, ladies, if you're trying to learn your game from YouTube or Instagram, you're getting like this much of it. And Goldie, you made a video
They're
about
getting
how,
nothing.
and it's in the trailer. I'm gonna drop that right after this. But you talked about how if you watch my videos, you're only getting 10% of the game. Can you
Yeah, I said it.
elaborate on
I
that?
said it like this, right? The game that you gonna get online, I'm giving you hundreds of crumbs of game, but it takes thousands of crumbs of game just to make up one slice of cake of this game. So you finna go out there and get hurt because you're not understanding the context of what I'm saying.
Exactly,
Because I'm holding back
exactly.
a lot, even on this live. You don't understand big game. We're saying things without saying them. We're holding certain things back. We play. It's big game.
Yep.
ABP always be playing. You don't know why we saying what we saying, and we could be leading you astray. You don't know unless you tap in. You ain't gonna
Let's you
get
Look,
tap
nothing
in
for
and get the
free
look,
real
I might be
that's
that
worth
understanding.
bitch, and
something.
you would never know. You sitting here
Hey, because there's
all
certain things we
ears,
can't say
and
on the
I'm just
internet.
trying to tell you how to
It's
give
certain
her to
things,
me.
it's certain ways we have to say things on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know what's real
Mm-hmm.
and what's not. But if you pay for it, you know you're gonna get the real.
If you know, you know. Go, you said it, baby.
Look,
You
hey,
said it.
the game is to be sold, not told. If you can see it for free, we gave you this much.
We just cracked the door so you can
I
peek
mean, at
in.
the end of the
We just
day,
cracked the door so you can kind of look in. Now it's on you as you're gonna open that motherfucker, unlock
Yeah,
it,
we
and
just
go through the next
lifted
door.
up the blinds a little
Yeah,
bit. We ain't open the
get your little
window.
peek.
the, the game is sold, not told, but that don't mean that I got to tell you
Exactly.
the truth either, because that ain't your business.
Exactly.
Hey,
Yeah.
Smooth, that's so
Yeah.
real though. Hey, that's so real, Smooth. That's the realest shit you ever
Yeah,
said,
nah,
yo.
that's real talk.
Matter of fact, you know what?
That does
Hey,
not mean
look,
I'm going
you
to tell
know
you
what?
the
I'm gonna
truth.
share a story time, real talk, because I was
Hey, and
in
I'm about to
Miami.
have to
Look,
jump off in a minute
Yeah,
and
me
make some
too.
moves.
My
look,
phone
look.
about to die. I'm at like
It's
two,
about to
three
be a wrap.
percent.
They got three more questions. I'm gonna get them out the way. But I happened to be in a club with Silky Slim one time, and he was doing it. He was doing what he's supposed to do. He saw me with Shorty. He was doing what he's supposed to do. The man came and told me what I was supposed to do was to make the sacrifice and sell my soul to the entertainment business to get where I'm going. But I understood what he was doing when he did it because you can get led astray. If you're not smart enough and you just listen to anything anybody tell you, gotta have a mind of your own out here. Don't listen to just any and everything because you will be out here lost. For
Yeah,
real,
you
for real.
will.
And
For real, man.
I
Like,
know that he was joking and it was a joke. We were just joking with each
was
other.
he? Was he?
You don't
Because
know.
he
You
could
don't know
have
that.
been
Well,
thought you was
well,
dumb
to
enough
me
to
it was
listen.
a
You better
joke
be
because
careful.
I'm not doing that. So to me, I took it as a joke. If I'm just being frank, I'm not doing that. So look, we got a couple more questions. We're going to get through them, and then I'm going to let y'all go. I know y'all got busy lives. We gave them too much already. So they said, how does the underdog win? Mr. Charisma 808. That's his question.
The underdog win by keeping confidence in itself, staying positive, not taking no for an answer, believing in itself, man, seeking, like Goldie say, seeking the right information from the right people. That's how the underdog wins. Surround yourself by older veterans, older people. That's wisdom. That's how the underdog going to beat out everybody right there. That's
Facts.
it. That's all.
Okay, how about you, Lou? How does the underdog win?
I, I I would just agree
All
with
right, how
Johnny.
about you,
I'm
Goldie?
gonna just agree with Johnny.
Man, an underdog win when he stopped telling himself that he an underdog. You know, self-talk is very important. You know, you can't be calling yourself an underdog because that's what you are. Then how you gonna change it? Stop telling yourself you're an underdog. That's where it started.
The power in the tongue.
For
Y'all got
sure.
to know the power of the tongue, and you can manifest the things you're saying. So be careful of your words. That's
Exactly.
basically the Goldie
Exactly.
getting. So made by Luciani. I already asked them their goals for the year, so I'm gonna have to skip your question. You're gonna have to press rewind. But shout out to you. Picky Cash said, "What's the first three things you do when you wake up to get your day off to a good start?" I'm gonna start with you, Goldie. That's a good question. What's the first three things you do to get your day off to a good start?
Man, I meditate. I do my little meditation on my little grounding mat. I do a little breathing exercise and I get to the gym.
Okay, how about you, Smoov?
Um, First thing I do in the morning is when you get off the bed, make sure you make your bed. That's the first thing that you gotta
That's
do.
what God
People like to get off their
said. So you
bed.
spiritual.
People say, you get up, they just get off the bed and forget about their bed. You got to get up your bed, make your bed, take care of your hygiene stuff, and just try to read something, educate yourself with something, while your mind is fresh and up early. Take a cold shower, and yeah, get to praying and all that other stuff. I'm a spiritual person, so I believe in praying, um, and that's how I start my
Okay,
day.
look, freestyle question from me. Are you religious or spiritual? You just answered, so I'm gonna go to you,
Spiritual.
Cash.
Well, well, I'm gonna answer the one about starting the day. When I start my day, the first thing I do with my eyes open, I thank God for giving me another
Mm-hmm.
chance. I thank God for everything. That's the first thing I do. Second, I wake up once I'm all the way fully woke. I say me a nice prayer. I pray, and then from there I start my personals and brush my teeth. Get myself together, planning my day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And are you spiritual or religious?
I would say that I'm religious, man. I'm a Christian.
Okay. How about you, Goldie? Spiritual or religious?
You know, I'm spiritual.
How about you, Smooth?
I'm spiritual.
Heard that. All right. So next question is coming from Mika Mama. Are you guys willing to change for the right candidate? What the hell?
Like,
Go ahead.
She
I don't
talk,
know. Don't.
she talk about
What?
go be square. No,
I ain't like that question. I ain't gonna.
Never.
I just it was in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So they said Mika Mama had two questions. She said, which women are better, the ones with flaws or the young Miami? Baby,
Look.
where do you?
you
I don't
gotta
like
ask.
that
You gotta read
question.
them questions before you
It's
read them questions
only
because
two
the
questions left.
questions are
Mika, we
stupid.
gonna have to skip that question, and you gonna need to get up under somebody that's training your mind to think about different things because that don't even matter. So Money Dollar Q said, "Young Goldie, let me borrow 10 grand." I hope you are not an adult male that said that. What the fuck? Okay, it's one question left. And that's gonna be the last one because y'all clearly ain't got no good questions for these fellas, and we not gonna waste their time. Their time is valuable, and so is mine. So Whack Sav said, question for all three. Build a reputation and let a chick find you, or mindset to be down for the game you given. It was worded a little
Hey, check this
funny, but
out. I'm looking at a good question right here. It says, y'all ever have a woman that y'all knew wasn't good for you, but you still tried to see the potential in her?
Yeah, man, plenty of times, a lot of times, man. Shit, that's
Yeah.
probably
Yeah, about a cool 75, 89%.
yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make it good for us though. You
I
know what
won't
I'm
say
saying?
all
This
of them, but damn
yeah,
near.
yeah, a lot of that. Yeah, so that was a good one, man. So yeah.
Oh, Jordan, let's address you. See, because I told you I'm about to let these fellas go on their way because I value their time, right? So if y'all real peas, what are y'all doing with this she-male being the host?
Hey,
See, well, baby, I'm
see,
gonna
Hey
check
man,
finish
this out.
my
I ain't
comment
never
Hold on.
said I was a
Stop,
first of
pimp.
all.
Don't put no.
stop,
Hey, I ain't say that.
No, I'm
stop.
talking about it's pinned. It's
Hold
not.
on.
I ain't say it.
Hold
I
on. Let me
ain't
say
say it.
this here. 2024, we're
Grow
not
up.
in it. Listen, we're not entertaining no shenanigans, nothing negative, none of that. God bless that person, man. I hope God change your mind and change your heart. You know, we're not even entertaining that disrespect and all that. We on here because it's nothing but love. It's nothing but positive vibes on here. And this is my family. So I'm going to bow gracefully on that note. Smooth Lou, it's been a pleasure, baby. I love you.
Thank y'all
Goldie,
Hey,
it's been a
for
pleasure,
coming.
man. I
appreciate
I
it.
love
really
you.
appreciate y'all so much. This
Sir.
meant so much to me. I'm gonna finish my homage, but before I say that, look, just keep your bitch to yourself because if I talk to her, you gonna find out. But I really thank you guys for coming and kicking it with me. Like, especially you, Lou. I'm gonna keep it a stack because like we've kind of had like alternate uh we've kind of been
Hey, I
at
gotta
an
get
Yeah,
up
odds
out of here. I'm
with
going.
yeah, I do too. I do
oh,
too.
for sure. But
Appreciate it
like
though. I
with
see
the
you, Lou.
paying
Okay,
the
Goldie.
female thing, we've kind of had, like different mindsets about it. So the fact that you came to speak to me with these guys really means a lot to me because I kind of know how you felt about the topic in itself. So like I appreciate you for coming. That shit really means a lot to me. And Johnny, we family forever and ever. I
Exactly.
love y'all.
Exactly,
Thank
man. It
y'all
ain't
so
nothing but
much.
love,
Like
man.
I really feel
I
like
appreciate
thank you,
you
Karma.
for
I
having me up.
appreciate that. Thank y'all for coming. And I really hope that whoever was in attendance tonight, y'all learned something from this. And yeah, like do it safely. If you haven't been in the game, now is not the time to try to get in. You're going to jail. We keep trying to tell y'all this. If you never been here, don't start now. It's a little too late to do that. With the way technology is
I mean,
advancing,
at the end of the day, I'm gonna just say something about that. At the end of the day, these people gonna do whatever the hell they want to do. You know, there's gonna be those people who are genuinely trying to do it, and then you're gonna have those wannabes trying to be a part of
mm-hmm.
something. You know what I mean? Because they think that it's the cool thing to do, and that's just like when people sell dope. You know what I mean? They just looking for fast money. But if this shit really ain't in you,
That's
stay the fuck out of it.
it. That's
Point
all.
blank and
That's it.
destroy.
That's
Hey,
all.
If it ain't really in you, just stay the fuck
that
out of it.
part. And speaking of the next two people that I want on the podcast, I want 100 and I want G Gov. G Gov, we gotta chop it up because me and G Gov have had a relationship for a very long time. Like if for the guys who don't know, the best thing to do would be ask me questions. But I want y'all to understand that I have a lot of respect for men. I don't hate men. Just because I prefer to be with women doesn't mean that I hate men. I actually love men. My father was a part of the game. So I look at the game the way I look at my father. I love y'all just the same because I grew up around him and he wasn't a monster to me. So even though that's what the world thinks about and that's the image that has been portrayed for people who don't know no better, I grew up in the house with people like these men and they're not bad people. Let me be the one to tell you. Let me be the bridge and tell you. They're not bad people. Like my dad loved every woman that was around him. He just was about his business. So don't
And that's
be
what I say.
judgmental.
I say the same thing.
Educate yourself
I think
and get to know people for who they are. Because if you look at my image, you might think I'm trying to be a man or I'm disrespectful to men. Johnny knows, Lou knows, I have never disrespected a man. Y'all have never seen
See,
me do it.
see, it's like this here. If you know, you know. We're not going to try to
No.
convince them. We know what it is. To even have us on here conversing with you and doing this right here says it all. So you can say that for something else. That says it all, man.
You feel
I'm
me?
finna have to go, y'all. My phone is about to die. It's
Look,
been a
I
pleasure. I'm gonna
appreciate
call
you
you later on,
for
man.
coming. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Cash. Thank you, Goldie. This is amazing. I look, this the one. This is the first podcast episode of the year, and it might be the best one. I
It's
hope
gonna
y'all
be the
become
best
better
one.
after this.
I don't think it's gonna get no better than this one. We're gonna try
Yeah,
to top it
like
off
y'all
though.
can try. You can hit me up. We can chop it up. But this one here, y'all could use this for years and years and years. And I just wish blessings and prosperity to everybody watching and everybody that's gonna watch it. G Gov, holla at me. Hunnit, holla at me. And yeah, thank y'all for coming. It's the Polyfly Podcast. We out of here. Thank you, Lou. Appreciate you. It's all love. On it. For sure.
All right. Appreciate you.
See the vibe. When we land, she gon' drop like a couple times. She said, can you say it in Spanish? I said, babe, you know I'm disrespectful. Que lo que yo quiero tu cuerpo. Shawty gon' drip like a Pisces. She shaking that ass like she like me.